Just imagine, it is your first day as an MBA student. You arrived on time, you look nice, you are ready to tackle whatever comes your way. Now, does it feel like long ago? All right. We are Angelica, Bruce, Deborah, James, and Joe, and we're gonna demystify networking for you and share easy techniques to make it simple. Now let's go back to that day. So everything's going great, except there's a lot of questions running through your mind, such as, will I like my classmates? Will they like me? Is the MBA everything I was told? How will I balance everything? Work, life, recruiting. Will I get a job? Of course, we're all shooting for positive outcomes. Of course, we all want those meaningful relations. We want to land that job. Some of us want to find our business partner. Some of us want to find our significant other. So how do we tip the scale in our favor? How do we align the stars and make everything happen? Well, the response is simple, yet profound. We network. We go to sleep, we wake up, and then we network again. Every conversation matters. Whether that is through LinkedIn, coffee chatting, enjoying gatherings, every conversation can unlock endless possibilities. Now let's take a closer look.
So LinkedIn is a really powerful tool when you're starting your networking journey. It is a social media site, and so it has a lot of the features that you would expect of that. But what makes it unique is that it is focused on business networking. So there's three things that really make it stand out. You can use it for company research, finding people you have similarities in and a shared background, and then you can take that next step and try and connect with people through it. So it's focused on business, professional networking. So because of that, companies are putting out their social media communications. They're sharing what they're excited about, and when you are reading through this, you have something to talk to the people you are reaching out to, and just know what the company has put out into the ether. But a really powerful feature of it is being able to see people and what they have in common with you. On any given company website, there's a people feature. And an example here is, I'm a Navy veteran, I'm doing an MBA at Rice. I can see, are there people at this organization that are veterans? An example, Raytheon recruits a lot of vets, right? So if I wanted to make a connection with someone at Raytheon, just get my foot in the door, I can see, are there vets at Raytheon? And when I go and make that cold message, I know that there's something common between the two of us. So once you've found a few people that you might want to connect with, you can share with them why you're interested in them. Their role, did they do a career pivot? And then you share a little bit about yourself. Just, hey, I'm a vet, and I'm also trying to pivot in my career. I see you've done that. I think we have something in common. And they're a lot more likely to respond to your cold call than just if you were just hey, I see you're at Raytheon, talk to me. So it's a very powerful way of just establishing a connection. Not everyone's going to respond. It is a cold message after all. But once you do make a connection, what are the next steps?
Now that you've sent that cold email, here's one of the best ways you can actually network with people, and that is coffee chatting. I'm sure all of you here in this room know what coffee chatting is, but to put it in a sentence, coffee chatting is very simple but an incredibly powerful way that will help you build your professional careers and also your personal connections. Imagine this: two individuals, a relaxed cafe setting, and the aroma of a freshly brewed coffee, especially if it's an hot race. This is a very simple setting, but the outcomes of this can actually help you change your life. It can help you build your careers. It can also birth new potential business ideas. So let me give you a few effective ways where you can make your coffee chats the best. So firstly, be curious. Make sure you work on your questions before you meet the person and ask him genuine questions that you really want to know. This isn't just small talk. Secondly, be concise. Coffee chatting is generally around 15 to 30 minutes, so make sure your stories are to the point and make sure you ask as many questions as you can with short questions. Thirdly, be generous. Coffee chatting is always a two-way street. Just like how the other person is giving their insights to you, make sure you give yours as well. And lastly, follow up. After your coffee chat, make sure you send them a thank you note and acknowledge their help towards you. And always remember that coffee chats isn't just about career progressions, but it is building a community for yourself, one cup at a time. There are different ways of networking, and James is here to give you another one. Thank you.
Yes, coffee chat can be hard sometimes. Yet I'm here to introduce you to Partyio, an event that transformed networking opportunity into something fun and enjoyable. For those of you who is familiar with Partyio, Partyio is a networking event that hosted by Rice Business, John's Graduate School, mostly Thursday nights. Partyio is not just an event, but an opportunity. Opportunity for you to build relationships and to celebrating friendships. What makes your Partyio apart and makes it fun? First, each Partyio has a unique theme, mostly hosted by large organizations. This gives you an informal setting to chat with professionals. Secondly, Partyio is a family-friendly environment. So don't be surprised if you see your friend to bring their loved ones around. And you'll be surprised how many more opportunities you will come out by Partyio being family-friendly. Lastly, perhaps the biggest draw is the fantastic food and beverages that aligns with each theme. The combinations of these perks makes Partyio the easiest event to network. If you're not attending Partyio, then you're missing the best part of Rice networking.
Imagine this. It's graduation day. You're seated in a bustling auditorium, enveloped by your cohorts, some of whom have become your lifelong companions. As you sit there, you can't help but feel a mix of excitement and trepidation bubbling in your tummy. This is a culmination of hard work and dedication. This is the moment you've eagerly anticipated. And now, you've secured the bag. You followed the money. You got the MBA, and you got the job. And as you sit there, you look back and you see the familiar faces of family and friends cheering you on. This pivotal juncture marks a new chapter in your journey, one filled with endless opportunities and possibilities. And you realize in that moment that Rice will be with you forever. Not just because you got the job, not even just because you endured an entire semester of data analysis and all of the trials and tribulations that come with it, although that will absolutely be part of it. It will mostly be because of the people you met and the relationships you've built. And by the end of it, you may have connected with tens or even hundreds of new faces by way of LinkedIn. And it may be the case that you've sat through countless of coffee chats, enjoying all of them, but there was that one that made the difference. And you'll remember Partyio. And you'll think of the honest, human interactions that you allowed yourself to have in a world of business professionalism that often feels very difficult to navigate. And you'll remember that all of it was absolutely worth it. Thank you.